morning, everyone, and happy Monday. I'm so excited to be back with you. I have got a masculine card for you today on Masculine Card Monday. Today I'm talking about extra paper. So how many of you have so much paper, but you just can't resist buying more paper as it comes out? Because I know that there's a new catalog that's going to be released tomorrow, and there's a lot of beautiful paper in it. And I'm like, oh my gosh, I haven't even hardly touched the paper I got from the catalog I had in the summer. Oh my gosh, what am I going to do with all this paper? Well, today, the masculine card that I'm going to make for you uses up some of your scrap paper. So, and with that, before I get started though, let me tell you, for those of you who don't know me, good morning, Kim. Those of you who don't know me, my name is Kristina Reese, and this is Creating with Kristina. I come live every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday here on my Facebook page to bring a new card tutorial for you. And today we're making a masculine card, and we're using up some paper scraps. So, with that, let's go on and get started. All right, here are my paper scraps that I have. And this card is really simple. First, we need a card base. And of course, whatever designer paper you're using, you want just to grab cardstock that's in that color family. So in this case, I'm using the Artistry Blooms paper here. The back is kind of a watercolor wash with purples and pinks, but since I'm making a masculine card, this has the Granny Apple Green and the Coastal Cabana and some white. So we have a Granny Apple Green card base, and we are going to jazz this card base up just a little bit because, you know, I mean, card bases can get kind of boring after a while. So I'm pulling in my corner rounder. If you don't have a corner rounder, we sell this one. All right, and we're just going to pop a corner off in the top left, and then we're going to turn it around, and directly across we're going to cut that corner. And that's all we're going to do. So it kind of gives us this unique look here of having these two corners off. It's pretty cool. All right, our first layer, we're going with the white to pick up the white in our paper design, our designer paper, and as we did on our card base, we're going to do with our first layer. Wow, look at all these people who've popped up. Good morning, Dorothy and Debbie and Nancy. How are you all this morning? I hope you all had a good weekend. We slept all day yesterday. Oh my gosh, literally did not get out of bed except to eat, and I brought our meals to us in bed. We were so lazy yesterday, but Sunday is supposed to be a day of rest, so there you go. All right, here we go. So we have our first layer on here, and we can go ahead and attach that. So I just have the tape runner here, and just throw some tape on there. Oops. And just kind of evenly space that. There we go. All right. So far, so good. We have a card base and a card layer. Now for the fun stuff. Get your scraps out. Here we go. We've got these paper strips. Okay. And kind of look at them, see how you like them. I'm not sure I like green on green there, so let me flip that around. But now I've got all the white at the bottom. So let's see, let's move that over. We'll flip that white up. Oh, we're just playing. Yeah. Okay. Actually, the green and the blue together, that doesn't look too bad. Okay. All right, I like it. Now, like we cut the corners here with the corner rounder, we're going to do these two strips with the corner rounder also. All right, just these two. So just stick that in your corner rounder. And then this one down here. Voila! All right, so now we just put these down. Now, I'm good with just eyeballing it and saying, hey, that's good enough. But if you are a stickler on measuring, by all means, get out your ruler and find the exact middle and put it in there. But like I said, I'm not a stickler for perfect. I learned a long time ago that life was not worth making things perfect. Good enough is good enough. Okay, and I put that white at the top, so. All right, now I am going to lay it down lightly because if it, just in case, well, like if there, the strip is sticking to this strip, okay. All right, and, oh, and I forgot to tell you, these are just 1 inch by 5 inches. 1 inch by 5 inches. And I know you all have a bazillion 1 inch strips lying around for all the cards you've been making of designer paper. Okay, I'm going to move that over just a bit. Okay. And I don't like how much of a big gap here and little gap here, so I'm just going to go ahead and bring, that's why I didn't stick them down too much. I think I'm going to come a little closer. Yeah. And of course, if you have wider strips, that would be good. It would take up more, but I just had all these 1 inch strips. Okay. Oops, it needs to be down a little further. I said I wasn't a perfectionist. And here I am playing too much. All right, so there we go. And I know, quit banging the table, it makes the camera shake. Pretty simple, huh? So get all your 1 inch strip paper scraps out and start making cards. To make the decorative, the actual card part here, we're making this a birthday card, and I pulled out the tailor punch and some sprigs. Oops, you can't see those. Let me move these down here. The tailored punch, the sprigs punch, and also some linen thread. So let me get all these and move the card base out of the way. I've already punched the green tailored tag, but I need to stamp my sentiment. And I'm just going to do black. It's kind of boring. I could have gotten out, you know, any of the colors, but there we go. Just black pops, and there's a lot of green and blue going on already. So sometimes you just want a real contrasting color. All right, now you just put that in the punch and even it up. There we go. Pop that out. Now, of course, these two tags are exactly the same size, and if you layer them, you're not going to see the green. So what we do is we take a pair of scissors and we cut our green tag in half, going through the center. Okay, and now what we're going to do is we're just going to attach that like that so it sticks up. Let me bring it up so it sticks up. Okay, and just put a little tape here and a little tape there. Now this is the trick, doing getting it all even when I have these shaky hands, but I think we can do it. I want a little more. There we go. Okay, and then this side. Perfect. Yay. All right, so let me bring that up for you so you can see that and flip it over. And that's all there is to it. So we just cut it in half and then extended it so you can see the edges. We're going to put some twine on, linen thread on here and some twigs. So I need to punch out some twigs from, and now I decided not to go with the granny apple green, but instead pull out some old olive. Even though the color pack, the paper pack says it's granny apple green, you can see there's kind of more of an olive-ish tone to it here. And I thought it looked pretty good. So I just have some scraps here. Sure that, and I'm going to do 4 of them. Go. So I have 2 on each side. There we go. All right, so we have that, and that used up some of my cardstock scraps. Love it. But before I put the sprigs on, I want the twine to be first, and then the sprigs behind the twine. So, or thread, linen thread, whatever it's called. And there we go. Now this is how we sold it a while back. Now we do it on a spool, so you don't get these crimps, but those crimps come out pretty easy. You just kind of twist them with the heat of your finger. It flattens them out. Oh, wow, I pulled a lot, didn't I? That's all right. Okay. And what we're going to do is just wrap this around our fingers a few times, then take it off and adhere it to the back of the tag. So I first want to get a lot of adhesive back here, so the twine has something to stick to. Okay, and now I just take it in my fingers like this and just kind of wrap it 1, 2, 3, we'll go 4 for good measure. Okay, and now what I'm going to do is I'm going to twist it. And let's see how that looks. Okay. These two pieces are kind of misbehaving, no biggie. There, I guess I could have trimmed it off, but that's okay. All right, I like it. Now we put, whoops, the sprigs back here. Okay, and we're going, when I'm dealing with little pieces like this, it is so much easier to get glue dots out. And if you're a Paper Pumpkin subscriber, you get our monthly kit. We get sheets and sheets of glue dots. If you don't have these sheets of glue dots, you can get the roll of glue dots, and it's a little easier, but I like using these up when I can. And they're just take a piercing tool and put a few on the back here. Oops, come on. Yep. And just quickly do that all around. I have, like I said, this hyperthyroidism. I'm still on medicines. They're still trying to get all my medicines in the right doses, but I'm just like, I have shaky hands because of it. I have a super high heart rate. It's just the joys of, it's a genetic thing. My father has it. My grandmother had it. But we'll get it under control, and I won't be so shaky all the time. Doesn't usually get in the way unless I'm doing something this intricate, like trying to put little dots down. Okay, now we've got all our dots down. Let me move that out of the way. And like I said, we're just going to attach these to the back. Hey, Deborah, what you got here? Good morning, Kristina. This will be the last time to join live for a while. Oh, going back to school. Oh my goodness. Well, remember, Deborah, I upload them to YouTube, or you can come back to the Facebook page and see them. So they'll be here. We'll be here, and just leave me comments that you're watching the replay. I want to say hi to you still. Yep. There we go. And let's see. Let's put that one there. That works. And we're almost done. Just getting these little covers off of the glue dots. There we go. And this last one. And of course, we have to have dimensionals because we can't put our tag flat. We have to pop it up. What's a card without dimensionals, right? All right, let's look at how our tag turned out. Isn't that fun? It just gives it a little something, so it's just not, you know, happy birthday. You know, it's like it has a little pizzazz. Okay, here are my dimensionals, and we're gonna put quite a few on here. I want this thing to stick. So there we go. Make sure my card opens correctly. Okay. And center that. And boom. Voila! A masculine card using up our paper scraps. So I would love to see y'all's cards. Dorothy, you're always so good about putting your card that you make inspired by these Facebook Lives, and I want to encourage the rest of you to do that. I would love for these Facebook comments to fill up with all these great card ideas. All right, so go out and use up your scraps, make a card, and let's all see what you've been doing. Okay, before I go though, a few more things. If you liked today's tutorial, and you want more ideas for using up paper scrap, if you'll notice up here on the screen, and I'm not sure which side it goes to because your cameras flip around, but anyways, there it'll say paper scrap video list. So it's the playlist, and it's all of my videos that I deal with paper scraps all together, and you can watch them one right after the other. Also, if you like card tutorials and you're looking for some more, my newsletter, I always put in a exclusive card tutorial just for my newsletter subscribers. And one last thing, for those of you who are waiting for the next card class by mail, I finished it this weekend. I'm so excited. I'm going to be sending out emails about that. Also, we're going to be doing 2 card classes this month. A Christmas card class, because we got to get started. And I'm going to be using the new Gilded Autumn from our brand new catalog. So, all right, that is it. Yes, Cindy, I love how Sprigs just, I love Sprigs. Sprigs just, oh, you can't see because I've switched the camera. There we go. Sprigs just give it a little pizzazz. You know, that would be pretty with gold sprigs too. I just thought of that. Oh well, anyways, bye you guys. Y'all have a great Monday, and we will see you Wednesday. And those of you on my team, Reese's Paper Pieces, I'll see you tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. over on our team group page. Okay, love you guys. Bye-bye.